What's going on, guys? Taz here. Welcome back to another Minecraft PC mod review. Today we're going to be going over the BackPack mod. I've actually used this previously in my SkyGrid series, and it's also used in very popular mod packs such as Hexit. So I figured I'd go ahead and do a nice little mod review since, again, I've used it before. I found it very handy, especially going on long mining trips or adventures. What it basically does is it gives you another 27 slots or one chest worth of slots in your inventory that you can carry around and be very mobile. And as you guys can see, there's our smaller versions and the big versions, and as you guys can also tell, you can have them in any color that Minecraft has, ranging from white to green, lime green, red, and black. So how you go about making this is we'll focus right now on the small backpack. As you guys can see, it gives you another 27 slots just like you do in your inventory and just like a normal one chest does. So how you make this is you take leather and you do it in a chest formation, and it's going to give you a backpack, and from there, if you want to dye it, once you're crafting it, that's when you put in your different color dye. You cannot craft the backpack and then change its color. You need to make sure you put the dye in when you're crafting it. So we'll put a lapis lazuli in there, or blue pickles I like to call it, and you make one small backpack. As you guys can see here, another 27 slots. So it's very useful, but as you guys can see, there's also a big backpack available. Now this is going to cost a little bit more resources, but as you guys can tell, it's going to be the size of a double chest, just like you guys can pretty much assume. So how you go about making this is using the items introduced in this mod, which is bound leather and tanned leather, and I'll go over how to make that right now. So how you make that is pretty simple. You take string in an I formation, and then you take two leather. So we'll take these slots over here, head over to the crafting bench, and again it's string in an I formation, and then you're gonna put a regular leather on each side, and you'll get bound leather from there. Now once you have the bound leather, what you're going to do is you're going to want to throw that in a furnace, and it's going to smelt that into the new item called tanned leather. Now tanned leather is then what you guys use to craft your big backpacks, just like you did the small backpack. So you do it in a chest formation like this, you'll get your big backpack, which is in its default color, and that's when you want to put in your dye, again ranging whatever dye you want to have for a backpack. And there you guys go. Oh, let's pick it up. And you now have another 27 slots available for you. A really cool thing about the backpack is you can have several on you, and you can have them in your inventory, or as you guys can see that I have on me, you can have them in your chest plate area, and you can wear them just like that, and you can quickly access it by pressing B. Again, you can change this if you want to, but if you press B, which is the default hotkey, you can access the backpack while it's actually on your person, and that way the backpack itself doesn't have to take up one of your 27 inventory slots. So like you guys can probably tell, it's very useful. You cannot put backpacks within backpacks, so you cannot perform backpackception, but I find it really cool, and if you guys can have access to string and leather, taking the big backpacks are probably going to be your best option. The only thing I don't really like, or the only thing I miss, is that if you put on the backpack on your actual back, it is brown no matter what color you have. So if I switch out the brown and I put on a blue backpack, as you guys can see, it still shows up being brown. So it doesn't change color when it's on your back, but again, it's kind of cool that you can still quickly access that. A couple more backpacks that's going to be in the mod pack is your workbench backpack, and I'll go ahead and grab those. Where did I put them? These things right here. So they are pretty much what you can imagine. It's a portable workbench. Now the small one is actually just a crafting bench. So instead of having to put down a crafting bench, craft something, and then pick up the crafting bench again, this is just basically a portable crafting bench that you never have to set down. And actually, I never tested this out, but if you put it on there and press B, there you go. You can still access that. So by pressing your hotkey B, you can automatically craft things without putting down a crafting bench. I find that to be very, very useful. Now the big backpack is a little bit different, to where it has the workbench, but it actually has 18 slots to it. So it still has the backpack feature, and it still has a workbench backpack. So this might be the better of both worlds with the big workbench backpack. The only drawback is that you cannot dye those. They stay their original brown color. One of the last things I want to go over is the Ender backpack, which as you guys can probably tell, is probably one of the better things you can do. So if you grab this, what it basically is, you make the small one, you're with your leather, 8 leather like you see there, and then you throw an ender chest in the middle, and you get your ender backpack. So if we go down here, place an ender chest right here, and let's go ahead and throw some stuff in there. Actually, we don't want to do ender ender chestception, and throw some stuff in the ender chest. And then if we access our ender backpack, we have access to our ender chest portably wherever we are. And again, it works the same way. You can put it on your back and access it quickly with the B hotkey. So I think it's one of the better mod packs out there. Very, very useful for adventuring. I found it adventuring when I play Skygrid, because if you go adventuring on Skygrid, it's hard to always have to head back home, especially at nighttime. And I'm planning on playing Hexit sometime soon, but I also watch a lot of people play Hexit, and the backpack mod does come in a lot of handy since there is a lot of loot in that mod pack. So I hope you guys did enjoy. This is the backpack mod. Again, check the links in the description. It'll have the download and the content creator for the backpack mod. And again, if you guys want to download and install it yourselves, there'll be a tutorial down there, which is the same tutorial I used. Again, I think it's a really helpful one, and I hope you guys find it useful too. So this has been Taz. Hope you guys enjoyed the mod pack review. If you did, make sure you guys give it a like rating. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are new, subscribe. Feel free to check out my other videos if you guys are new to the channel, and I will see you guys later. This is Taz. Deuces.